Okay, so we're going to get started. We are going to do a nice plyometric warm-up. We're going to do about 6 exercises, 30 seconds, and we're going to repeat that 3 times. So we're going to get really nice and warm, and then we're going to move on to some different forms of squats, and then we're going to do a similar arm thing to what we did last night, Charlotte, and finish with a bit of core. So it might last an hour, it might last a bit less. My knees are really hurting. So all this jumping is going to be tough for me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've turned into an old lady. Okay, so if you have a line, great. If you've got, just put like a jumper there. It's just something, or just, yeah, use your mind, use your imagination. So we're going to do 30 seconds, and I'm going to go, so the first round sort of just like a little practice round, because we're just going to be going through the first lot of exercises, and then we're going to do it twice and the third time. Okay, so the first 30 seconds, you're just going to be jumping over and jumping back, like so. Okay, go. So if you've got a tire, you could be jumping in, jumping out, 1 foot at a time. Or you could be using a broom. The higher the thing is, I've just got a rope on the floor, so I'm going to be quite pathetic. But if you've got a tire, then you've got a lip to jump over. If you've, oh, Jeffrey's here. If you've got something that's a bit higher, obviously you're going to work that a little bit harder. Good. And stop. Okay, next one. We're going to be jumping double foot. Oh God, he's gone mad. Jumping both feet over and back. And go. Over and back. Over and back. Over and back. You can go faster than I'm going. You can go slower than I'm going. You could do this. Depends on how high your thing is. So if you're jumping into a tire, your feet are going to be coming up nice and high. Actually, jumping backwards out of the tire is a bit dangerous. So you can always jump forward and step back. Okay, now you're going to be going from one leg to the other. Only one leg on the ground at once. Down and down. This works stability. Try and keep upright. Good. 10 more seconds. Okay, now we're going to do both feet at once. Almost tuck jumping over, like so. Going sideways this time. And go. And stop. And now you're going to be planking over it. So going from here to here and back. Just doing one back and forward. Go. So try and keep your wrists underneath your shoulders. Just doing one step to the side. This is why you don't really need to have anything, but it just helps to give something. Good, and stop. Okay, final one. We're going to be doing a few of these throughout the thing. This is our little practice. It's just going to be a simple burpee. Jump down, jump in, and then jump up and over. And repeat. Go. So I'm very like phlegmy this morning, as always. Jump in and over. Knees nice and high as you jump over and back and in and over and stop. Okay, so that was our first round. I'm going to take my jumper off. Sorry. Okay, so we can do that twice more, and I've got to remember them all. Okay, so 30 seconds over and back. Go. So this is just one at a time. Up. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we've got the jumpier version. And go. Jump 2 feet and back. Over and back. Over and back. Over and back. I'm going at quite a slow pace, but I find jumping backwards can be a bit precarious, so I don't want to rush it. You can try and get your knees nice and high for these. Make them almost like tuck jumps and stop. Okay, now we're doing the one leg. Go. So landing, try and get like almost like you're squatting on one leg. Ooh, work on that balance. You can get a bit of a rhythm, get a bit faster. You don't want to go too fast. Good, and stop. So this is the double jump sideways. So we're going lateral. And go. When I say double jump, I just mean both legs at the same time. And yeah, you can pick those knees up as high as you like, really. The higher, the harder. But if you're only doing little ones, you could probably do faster. Depends what style you want to take. And stop. Now we're doing the plank, walking over and go. So shoulders over your wrists and just taking one step sideways and again. This is where I get all sniffly, when gravity is doing its job. Sorry, you probably got all my huffing, puffing and sniffing in your ears. And stop. And the burpees with the side jump. Go. So it's just an easy burpee, out, in, and then jump over. We're not doing press ups at this stage. We're not coming all the way down to the floor. We're just jumping out to a plank, jumping in, jumping over. Because we're going to do lots more of these later. And stop. Good. That was round 2. I'm going to let you have a little breather while I get a tissue. Ugh. The cold and just my general snottiness. I'll take the headphones off before I blow my nose. Hopefully you didn't have to hear much of that. Oh, Jess back. All right, one more round of that. So hopefully it's getting your heart rate up, it's getting mine up. But I think as we determined last night, you guys are fitter than I am. Okay, ready? Last round, go. Over and back. I'm not very good at changing my legs on this, so I just always lead with my left. But you can swap which leg you lead with to make it a bit more even. Good, 3, 2, 1. Okay, jumps, go. Jump forward, jump back. Jump forward, jump back. Jump forward, jump back. Jump forward, back. And stop. Okay, we're going lateral now. One leg only at one time. And go. Come down. So you can see I'm trying to stay quite straight. I'm coming down nice and low on that landing leg and just fitting between the two. Lose your balance, that's fine. It happens. And stop. Now it's the semi-tuck jumps back and forward and go. Keep going. A little bit more and stop. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember what was next. Planking. Just 2 more of these left. 30 seconds, plank side to side, go. So, try and keep your bum nice and level. Try and engage those abs to stop your lower back doing the work. You feel your arms and shoulders and core all waking up here. And stop. All right, last one in this. And then our warm-up is done. Okay, 30 seconds of burpees with a jump, a lateral jump, and go. Jump back, jump in, and over. So these are quite explosive, very full-bodied. Time for one more. Out, in, and jump. Well done. Right, I'm going to bring up your screens because I think I'm happy with how I'm appearing. So it'd be nice to see you guys. Well, I can see 2 of you. The other 2 are hiding. That's fine. Right. We're going to go on to lower body now. So grab some water. So what we're going to do is, oh, hi, Alex. Hello. There's my little 1-year-old nephew. Hi. Are you going to join in? You can't really walk yet. Okay, so we're going to do squats, lunges, split squat type things. But in between each one, we're going to do those burpee jumps, but we're going to make the burpee a little bit more intense. So you'll do down, you can come all the way to the floor, and then up, and then jump. Sorry. And then, or you can do the press up instead. Because it's quite like a fluid movement, doing the press up like we normally do might break it up a bit too much. So having that down to the floor is a little bit more flowing. So I recommend that one instead. Might get a dirty tummy. So the first thing we're going to do is normal squats. So you don't need the partition or whatever, but if you have your tire, you might want to stand on your tire, because then that adds some instability. But if you don't have a tire, stand on the ground. And first one we're going to do is squat, quarter up, down, up. We're going to do that for a minute. Then we're going to do we're going to do 5 of those burpees in between each thing. So I'll do 5 and stop, and hopefully you'll have done 5 as well. And then, so after that squat, we're going to do split squats. So I'm going to use this to help me split. If you've got a tire or something, you can put your back foot on the tire, and all of that weight is coming into that front foot. We're going to do 10 on each leg and swap. It's not a lunge. So you can see this foot's just kind of out of the equation. This leg, sorry. Obviously, it's bending, but all of the weight is going into this glute, basically. Then we're going to do 5 more burpees. Then you're going to do goblet squats. So you can straddle. You might want to straddle your tire, unless it's too high. And you're going to come down, and we're going to hold them for about 5 seconds. We do a minute of those, then 5 more burpees, and then finally we're going to do some lunges. So we're going to come down, and we're going to pulse for the lunges, and then 5 more burpees. It's going to be fun. So the first one was just normal squats with the quarter lift. So you squat, up, down, and up. So onto your tire, if you have one. A minute of these. Go. Down, up, down, and up. So 1 1/4. So when you're doing these, try and focus on squeezing your glutes, getting them to do the work. I think the issues I have with my knees at the moment are because my quads are always really tight, and that ends up pulling on my knees. Some sort of motorbike in the background. That doesn't sound like a necessary journey, does it? Good, you got 20 seconds more of these. So it's basically doing a little pulse at the bottom of between each one. Good. Taking them really steady. Hopefully your glutes will start to be feeling it. You got 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. All right, now 5 of these burpees with the jump in between. And go. That's 5. Okay. What did I say was next? Split squats. Yeah, split squats. Okay. So 10 on each leg, but we're going to keep going for a minute. But do 10, swap legs, do 10, and just keep going. Hopefully you can get around twice. And go. So if you've got that leg elevated on the tire, that helps. Otherwise, doesn't matter. Just try and get that weight coming down into that front leg. I'm using that. If you want to get a couple more in on each. Next time we'll just do 30 seconds on each leg because that was a bit confusing. All right, back into our burpees. Go. Fifth one. Good stuff. Okay, now we're doing goblet squats. Nice wide legs. So we're going to hold for about 5 seconds when we're down there. And, oh, I need it for a minute, aren't I? Go. 2, 3, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 3, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 4, 5, and up. 4, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 4, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 4, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 3, 5, and up. And hold. 2, 4, 5. Oh, it's starting to burn. Let's do 2 more. 3, 5, and up. Last one. Down. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Ooh. My horribly tight quads. You might feel it elsewhere. I feel everything in my quads. They're constantly just tight and sore because I don't stretch enough. Okay, we're gonna do 5 ball burpees. Go. So make that jump as explosive as you can. And 5. I think that was 5. Okay, our last one. Our lunges with a pulse. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on each leg. So lunging, get into a lunge position. And you're gonna come down. So that back leg, you can see, is bent and low. So as we come down, we're gonna pulse for about 8, and then come back up. We're gonna do that for a whole, we do 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other. And go. Go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. And down. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and up. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. One more. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. And swap legs. And down. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and up. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and up. 2 more. Down. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and up. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Oh, that does start to burn. Okay, 5 more burpees. Go. That's 4. Last one. And 5. Whew. Okay. We're going to move on to arms. grab yourself a drink, have a breather. Okay. So with arms, if you've got any dumbbells, if you've got some rocks or some bricks in the garden, or if you've just got some cans from the cupboard, get one for each hand. We're only going to use them a little bit, and also you don't have to use them for what we are doing anyway. Okay, so I've got 2 little rocks, but we're not going to use them straight away. We're going to do some press-ups. Okay, we're going to go twice through. Sorry about my disgusting throat clearing. Still, this cold I've had for ever. Every time I wake up, it takes a few hours to clear. Okay, so press-up wise, let me show you the 3 options. You can have your box press-ups coming down and you're pivoting from your waist. You can have them on your knee, squeeze the glutes. Everything from your knees to your shoulders is a nice straight plank coming down that way, or you can be up on your toes, squeezing your glutes, engaging your abs, pivoting from your toes. So what we're going to do is 10 press-ups, then we're going to do we're going to do about 30-ish seconds of tricep dips. So you can either do some dips against your tire, or a step, or a bench, or a chair, or I'm going to use these, my weights, just a little rock, and I'm going to do dips this way. And then we're going to go back again to the press-ups. And this time, instead of just doing normal press-ups, you're going to use your tire, or you're going to use your partition. I'm using a partition, so I'm going to start normal press from here, come down, and then I'm going to do staggered. So one arm is behind, back to the middle, and then again, move it that way. So you can do that on the tire like we've done in class before, or you can just use the space around you. You don't even need something there. You just want to sort of stagger the arms, and that gets your shoulders working a bit more. Then we do some more tricep dips, and then using your weights or just with your arms free, which I might end up doing because I'm a bit of a wuss. We're going to hold them up and do some circles like we did last night, Charlotte. And we're doing circles the other way. We're going to do that for quite a long time, and then we do it laterally, circles, and then we're going to do, it's a bit awkward to hold, arms in, out, up, like that. And we're going to try and get through all of that twice. So we've got quite a lot of arms going on. They hopefully will be screaming by the end. I'm going to have to psych myself up for this. My arms are feeling quite weak this morning. Okay, I might do my press ups on my knees. Definitely for the second one I will. Okay, so we're going to start doing 10. So I'm going to count the press ups and try and do it in time with me, because we want to do it nice and slow and steady. Okay, ready? Everyone in position, and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, into your tricep dips. So I'm going to time it for 30. There. Sorry, getting my stopwatch ready. So either pick up your rocks, your brick wall, or your dumbbells, or do it on a step. And go. So if you're doing this sitting down on a bench and dipping the other way, that is perfectly fine. I prefer doing it this way, but whatever you want. I find the other way a bit too uncomfortable. You don't even need a lot of weight when you're doing these. Try and get those elbows nice and tight to the head, and stop. Okay, now into our staggered press ups. So do one normal and then stagger the arms, back to one normal and then stagger. We're going to do this for 30 seconds because I get confused because you end up all over the place. So counting is too hard. Okay, 30 seconds of this. Go. I'm going to do it on my knees. Down and stagger. And normal and stagger. And normal and stagger. Good. And stop. Well done. Okay, tricep dips one more time. 30 seconds. And go. My triceps hurt from last night because I did about 3 tricep dips. My triceps are very weak. These are tough. You really got to force yourself to push through. Keep going. 30 seconds. All done. Well done. Okay. Oh, why am I putting those down? Supposed to use them now. Okay, might use them for this round. And then not for the second one. My arms will get very achy. Okay, so what we're going to do is have our arms straight out in front of us, and you're going to circle in for 40, out for 40. Okay, ready, go. If you don't have anything to hold, do not worry, this is hard enough. And the other way. It's getting hard. And stop. I might put them down for the lateral ones because the holding anything out laterally is really tough. But please don't copy me. And go. So circling forward for 40. I'm just finding my my rocks a little bit uneven in weight. It's throwing me off a bit. That's why something like cans are good. They'll both weigh the same. I've lost count. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them up. We're going backwards. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, give those shoulders a good shake out. Jelly arms. Woo. Okay. So I will do this one with the rocks this time because this one it's nice to have a little bit of weight, but again, it really doesn't matter if you don't because it gets hard. So I'm going to put the heavier one in my right hand. Okay. So you want your shoulders, your elbows to be level with your shoulders, not down here, up here. Step back a bit. So you're going to go in, out, press. Okay, go. In, out, press. In, out, press. In, out, press. Good, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Shake out those shoulders. Good work, team. We're going to do all of that one more time. time. We've got plenty of time. We're going to do all the arms again. And then we're going to do some core. I need to blow my nose again, so I'm going to take off my headphones. Okay, we good to go? Round 2, normal press ups for 10, or maybe we'll do 12. Let's do 12 this time. Go hard, guys, go hard or go home. Oh no, we are at home. We're all at home forever. Okay, so into your favored form, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. I'm just saying well done to myself now. Well done, Leah. You did 12. Okay, tricep dips for 30 seconds. Ready, and go. I always count, even when I'm timing myself, counting how many dips I'm doing. Not that it matters. I think it just helps distract you from the achiness in your arms. Keep going, guys, and stop. That's trouble, I can't see how much time's left. It's on the watch. Oof, I am feeling it in those arms. It's good, it's a nice burn. Right, staggered press ups. I'm gonna do these on my knees again, just because it does get quite hard and I wanna do quality press ups rather than struggling with ones that are too intense. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of these. Go. So in the middle, and then stagger. Middle, and stagger. Keep going. Oof. And stop. Oh, I think I managed one less than last time. Slowing down, arms are getting achy. Okay, 30 seconds more tricep dips. We ready? And go. I think someone started a new WhatsApp group and we keep getting notifications every 2 seconds. God knows what this one's for. Hopefully something nice. All I've had at the moment is all my Henry WhatsApp groups deciding how we're going to get a refund all that stuff. And stop. Oh, we're almost there with the arms. A little bit more. Just going to do pull out with, I'm going to hold the things for this one, but not for the lateral ones. I find my lateral strength is pretty lacking. Okay, so arms up in front of you and circles inwards. Try and keep your hands shoulder height and keep your arms straight. Move it this way so you can see, and try and keep a nice neutral pelvis. And the other way. So don't let your lower back take the strain. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your abs nice and tight. Oh my God, I can't do it with these for much longer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, out here. Don't need weights, but please use them if you want to, if you're much more hardcore than me. Hold them out and circle forward. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and backwards. The other way. Let me know if it's a bit windy. I don't know if you can pick it up on my headphones. If it's annoying, I could always go in the teepee if it is too windy. Actually, I might do that for the core stuff. Do it on a mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Okay, let's do 12 of these. Last one on the arms. Okay. So start with arms together. We're going to go out and press. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, ooh, starting to burn, 8, 9, 10, just 2 more, 11, 12, nice, feel those shoulders burn. Okay guys, well done. I'm going to take this in to the teepee just to get out the wind. It's not windy, it's just a little bit breezy, which is quite nice, but it might be annoying in the headphones. So, siren in the background there. Okay, I'm gonna get a mat out so that I don't hurt my back on my rough floor. Okay, if you've got a mat, then do use it, or a towel or something. How's that? Can we see that all right? Yeah. Okay. Good. We're going to do roughly 10 minutes of abs, maybe a little bit less. Want to do, ooh, I want a very bumpy bit here. Might move it backwards a bit. Oh, we're going to do, yeah, the usual setup. We're going to do a plank and then something on our back, then a plank, something on our back. We're only going to do 4, but we're going to repeat it 3 times. Does that make sense? Yeah, so altogether that's 6 minutes, because we do about 30 seconds on each one, but obviously we'll have a little break in between. Okay, let me get my thing up. Good, 30 seconds. So the 4 that we're going to do are everyone's favorites. Actually, no, sorry, it's going to be 6 because I want to add side planks as well, and that's 1 each side. I forgot about the side plank. But anyway, the first ones are going to be hip dips in a forearm plank. So you're going to, there we go. Okay, so hip dips, you're coming down at the side. Don't want to tip your feet like that too much. You just want to be dipping the hips and controlling the move with your obliques. Then onto our backs, and we're going to do bicycle crunches. I'm going to put the side planks in the middle, 30 seconds each side. So side plank, you can either just hold, you can have one foot in front of the other, or you can stack your feet. If you want to hold for a few seconds, come down, come back up, that's great. Or if you want to hold the whole time, feed the arms through, or you can even do pulses, but they are really hard to keep up. So we're going to do 1 each side of that, then back to a high plank, and we're going to do shoulder taps. These killed me last night doing shoulder taps. And then we're going to do boots. So, balancing like so. You can have your arms down there. I'm in a really awkward bit. Gosh, my feet are muddy. Okay, so we're going to do those 30 seconds each. Try and repeat that 3 times. We'll see how much time we have. So, first one, into your forearm plank, and we're going to do hip dips. Ready, and go. So you want, again, the weight to be forward in those forearms more than your feet, or else you find that you end up pushing back. Good, you got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. I'm getting hot already. I'm gonna take my top off. This strappy top now, guys. Strappy, it's summer. Okay, into our bicycle crunches. Ugh, I'm on a really bumpy bit. Okay, so if the crunch is too much, just do the legs, don't worry about the arms, and go. Remember, take it nice and steady. Nice, long legs, flat, but not touching the ground, just slightly off the ground. And bring that elbow to the knee, the opposite leg. And stop. Well done. God, how much mud is on my trees? Filthy. Okay, side planks. So, into your position. Ready, go. So I'm gonna feed my arm through. That is just an option. And stop. And the other side. Ready, and go. Whoop. Lost my balance. Stop. Okay. Huge amounts of mud. What should I say was next? Oh yes, high plank. Shoulder taps. Ready, and go. So try and keep those hips nice and stable. You do these. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. Good, you got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. And some boots. Find yourself a nice, comfortable place for your bum. Get your legs up, and go. Coming down, and back up. And stop. Well done. That was round 1. We're going to do 2 more. Sorry, if I'm huffing, puffing, well, one is because I'm finding everything hard, but my lower back is quite sore today. So the boats I'm finding a bit tricky and certain things like that. So ignore my terrible form. That's just me overcompensating for my back. Okay, we're gonna do it all again. Have a quick sip of water. It makes you very hot doing mat work. Well, it makes me very hot. So, first one was our side dips in our forearm plank. 30 seconds. Everyone ready? And go. Yeah, so this one's sort of hurting my lower back a little bit, but I'm just being really careful, making sure I'm engaging my lower abs and squeezing my glutes. Five more seconds. And stop. Good. Bicycle crunches. Okay, ready, go. So again, take out the elbow crunch if you're finding it too much, and just lie your head back. You can put your hands under your lower back to support it, and just do the legs, getting them nice and low and long. Jeffrey, no. And stop. Sorry, Jeffrey is sniffing one of the poles like he was about to wee on it. Side plank. So stagger your feet or stack them. Get your elbow underneath your shoulder and go. So you can dip or feed your arm through like I'm doing, or just hold it, or you can go up and down if you're only able to hold it for a few seconds, and that's fine. Good, 7 more seconds. Really starting to feel my obliques working, which is good, and down. So doing the hip dips as well as these, it's a nice combo. And the more we use those muscles, the more we're gonna feel them start to burn. Obviously, that's a very obvious thing. Okay, come up, 30 seconds on this side. But by doing multiple exercises for the same area, it's good. And stop. Okay, shoulder taps. High plank, go. Good, 3, 2, 1, and boats, 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 which I'm quite struggling with. So I'm having my hands down here. It just gives extra support. It doesn't really make them any easier, but it helps support the balance. Ready, go. and stop. Well done. Let me check the time. Oh no, almost 10. We're gonna stop there because we need to stretch. Well done, team. If you want to do another round of that afterwards, please do. But I don't know if the Zoom thing will cut out because I only set it from 9 till 10. Let's do some stretching. 2 of them is pretty intense. So, what should we do here? Let's do some pigeon. Let's run. Toughness. Well done. Yeah, it is 9:58. And we bang on 9. Good. While we and down and up. So, yeah, if you've got any friends who fancy doing some virtual training, let them know, because now, you know, I can do everyone. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can join in as long as you're awake. Because like you see, like I'm not going to make it so it has to be tires. I might do one class a week that is just tires. So anyone who managed to get one can join in. But if you don't have one, that's totally fine. As you can see, there are a million different things we can do with just body weight or just using, you know, random bits of equipment. All right, let's do some nice wide leg down dog to get a good calf stretch in there. Good, bum to the sky. And walk your hands back up. Roll on up. Let's do some quads. So do hold on to something if you need to. Good. Yeah, or if anyone fancies personal training, well, all of you members get one anyway, or 2, depending on your membership. So remember to hit me up about that. So if you do have a tire, I can focus it around that, or we can do different things. We can focus on areas that you really want to. That's the thing, with a class like this, I try and get a bit of everything. So we've done lots of sort of plyometrics, which is good, putting the heart rate nice and high, good sort of cardio. But I want to get lower body, upper body, bit of core in every session. But with PT, we can focus on key areas for you and just make it more personalized. Good. Okay, hunch those shoulders, pull the arms away from the body. The most unflattering position, but a really nice one for the shoulders. Good, and behind. Ooh. So yeah, I hope everyone's feeling okay today. I think every single day we get new information that makes us quite shocked and changes things even more. And last night was sort of felt a little bit like the final nail in the coffin. So obviously that is going to make us all feel lots of different things. I'm, you know, in such a lovely privileged position that I've got the farm here and space to be free. And even I feel a bit claustrophobic at the idea that, you know, for at least 3 weeks we can't leave the house for anything other than sort of vital trips. So yeah, and now Andy's sort of ceasing work. Didn't think that he'd have to, being a tree surgeon, but it needs to come to this because people aren't aren't listening. So yeah, it's a strange week. And I felt yesterday, I was like, oh, Monday. Is it actually still Monday? By the end of the day, I thought it must have been Wednesday. So much happens in one day at the moment. And there's so many emotional roller coasters to go on that by the end of each day, you just feel absolutely drained. Last week felt like it lasted a month. Yesterday felt like a week. God knows what 3 weeks from now will be like. But we can do plenty of this to keep ourselves nice and active and just try and find the positive side of things, because it is, you know, quite nice to start using our creativity a bit more. I think I was getting a little bit set in my ways with circuits. Now I've got to try loads of different things.